person does not value you. They value the feelings that are awakened within themselves in your presence. It's not the same thing. And that is why these psychopaths can be out of your life faster than the roadrunner when that goes sour. Meaning that the first minute that these people discover that feeling, that sensational feeling that they're having of okayness and fun and satisfaction, and all the rest of it ceases because you've lost your job now, or you're not making as much money now, you're not as cute as the next guy they've met, right? They're fucking gone. And that is because they don't value you.
And I haven't seen it for someone with NPD to have any empathy.
As to the second point, I've actually written a very involved, long article about anger, which makes the very same point. That anger involves the suspension of empathy. Mm-hmm. Now, I postulate that narcissism is actually a permanent condition of rage. I postulate that the child who later becomes a narcissistic adult is full to the brim with unfulfilled, unrequited, diffuse, all-consuming, all-pervasive rage.
Right.
That this is the condition of narcissism.
Time, take back the power. What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader or will you follow? Are you a fighter or will you cower? It's our time, take back the power.
it, rejecting it, disowning it, or trying to make it change or go away or even release it. Instead, we use it to burn away everything that no longer serves us on the inside. To do this exercise, we go somewhere where we can be completely undisturbed. We close our eyes and we invite it to become an internal forest fire that burns everything internally. We invite it to get rid of everything internally that we don't want there anymore so that we are completely internally purified to start over fresh and from the ashes internally. For example, let's say that we've experienced a breakup In the grief process, anger is a very natural part of the process. When you hit that phase, you can go and you can sit down and you close your eyes, and you invite that anger to become as large as you possibly can. So like I said, instead of trying to diminish the anger, you do the opposite. You invite it to turn into a completely intense internal forest fire that's basically scorching or cremating everything that you want to have be cremated from the inside. It's a bit like a shamanic journey or a meditation of sorts. We can see what color the fire is and what qualities it has. We can even play music that helps the fire burn more aggressively and more destructively. But we can invite the destruction consciously and with our free will. We can see it burning up our attachments to the person we broke up with. We can see it burning up the memories we had with them, both good and bad. We can see it burning up the fantasy or visions of what we wanted with that person but could not actualize. We can see it cauterizing the emotional wounds we sustained. You can see it burning up patterns, thoughts, beliefs, anything that's detrimental to us relative to the breakup.
Bounty hunters roam the wasteland.
Anger is so notorious for creating social conflict. However, there is an amazing application of anger that you would never suspect. It's aggressive in that it usually projects outward and feels very hard to contain. It wants to consume anything in its path and as such is often destructive in nature. We like to think that creation is good and destruction is bad. But here's the thing. A universal principle is that both polarities have a very important place in this universe. In fact, destruction is often necessary for creation and new beginnings to even occur. What I mean by this is that creation and destruction do not absolutely have to be contradictory. In fact, they can be highly complementary. What we learn from forest fires is that they're purifying. They destroy so that the ecosystem in an area is restored. It rids an area of what is dead, dying, and or no longer benefiting the area. The decomposed organic matter that it creates enriches the soil, making it easier for new growth. Anger has been critical to our survival.
Time associated with the liver energy a lot. And there is one liver energy imbalance we diagnose called liver Qi stagnation. Liver energy likes to, like the tree, likes to spread out. However, there are sometimes spread out too much. Liver belongs to the wood fiber element. Also, each organ system, we have this kind of exercise to strengthen or to balance the energetic function. So only thing is I want to mention liver has the sound. When we do this, we're gonna add sound. Sound is like a like this sound. It's very simple. A lot of people see Tai Chi Chuan, this movement. A lot of people probably see this movement. What we need to do, it's the same movement. However, when we going out, we say When we're going up, look at my big toe. My big toe started going up. We don't make any sound. Big toe going down. This is the first. The second, the liver meridian go from the big toe, going to the inner side of the side, to the chest area. There are internal branches spread to the chest. So when we do this, and when we withdraw, big toe lift, the same time, you're gonna imagine the good, clear energy come from the big toe, from the earth to the big toe. While you're coming up, going up, this is in your mind imagination. The energy goes through here and spread to the chest, and then hold for 1 or 2 seconds. Push out, imagine all the turbid energy coming out through the meridian, going down, going out the liver.
This is fuel. It's a huge burst of energy. It means we're taking our power back. Anger means we think we have a personal choice to make. Even though anger is a valuable self-preservation instinct that calls for the restoration of our empowerment and for the life we consciously choose, if you want more hints and suggestions about what to do about your anger, feel free to watch my video that's titled, How to Deal with Anger. But there is another application for our anger, and that's what I'm going to teach you today. Anger distances us from something that is a threat, or something that does not serve our well-being. Now, sometimes when that anger comes up, it comes up against something that we do need to be close to. That's why we can often say that anger kind of burns through love. It's the opposite of love because it's a push away. It's not really the opposite of love, fear is. But, long story short, it's a push away. But sometimes, that really does serve us. It serves to separate us from things that no longer add to our well-being. When anger distances us from things that we need to be separated from, it's like a forest fire that's designed to distance the forest from what holds it back from growth.